Yo, what up? Jojo2357 here, back at it with another Minecraft video. Today we are going to be exploring how I managed to make over 3 million coins in Hypixel's Skyblock. Starting off with a 1,000 coin investment, getting disconnected right off the bat. But no worries, we're getting some ice, we're enchanting it, selling it to the Bazaar. And then we're going to go back, get some packed ice, enchant that, sell it as well. And we'll be off real fast to about a 29,000 coin profit. Then we're gonna run over to the mine merchant, grab some coal. I'm using a tool that I created, so I can actually see the prices of everything on the bazaar, compared to its actual sell price to the NPCs and whatnot, and so I can very easily just pick up these quick, easy profits with the enchanting gold, but choosing not to enchant the iron because the iron will actually end up being more profitable as iron, not as enchanted iron. Here we go, just quickly selling all the stuff, seeing if it's worth it to make a sell order or just to sell it at its current price. We decide to make a sell order for a little bit more profit. My tool tells me that these prismarine crystals are currently selling for below their NPC sell price, which they actually are, at this 3.9 price. I put in a buy order so I can quickly pick up 6,200 real fast, nice and easy. I pick it up, enchant it, put it in my personal compactor, so that whenever I claim some, it'll automatically go right into my inventory as enchanted. But I also have a large fishing sack, which will actually pick those up. So before I go sell it to an NPC, I gotta take it out of there. But makes it very easy to claim all these items I have. Note that everything here is sped up a lot because this came from a two hour stream. I started off with 1,000 coins, as you may have noticed at the beginning, and I did use an auto clicker for a bit, especially since when you're claiming 71,680 items, it gets very annoying very quickly. So there'd be times where I just kick back, let the auto clicker claim items that would later go on to sell, that I'd later go on to enchant and sell off to the NPCs for sometimes 2 times profits, sometimes a lot less. But nevertheless, the auto clicker just making that money for me. We're still on crystals here because there's a lot of people selling at 3.9 coins. And I don't quite recall the price off the top of my head, but we're making a handsome profit. We're already up to 65,000. You can see there on the right. In the bottom left, there's a little profit number that was straight from the stream itself. Here we're looking at the chart, and you can see in that yellow line, every time that I made a purchase, it bumped up. Please go back, pause the video, and whatnot. Here's my tool. It's telling me that prismarine crystals, I can make about 81,000 coins of profit. Again, everything's very fast here because this all came from a live stream, and I tried to make this into a concise little video. It still ended up being about 20 minutes, I think, so not the best. Here I'm just going through insta-buying because I don't want to make a purchase at 4 coins a piece, because I'll pick up a lot that I could have gotten for 3.9 coins a piece. So we're just going to pick those up. It doesn't matter if it auto-fills the inventory, which then of course gets enchanted and put into the large fishing sack you can see there in my hotbar. It probably would have been smart to empty out my hotbar and the rest of my inventory as much as possible, but I do this later in the video once I realize that, because I was claiming thousands and thousands and thousands of items from multiple orders. Now, you see I kind of teleported back there a little bit. Yes, Hypixel is, at least for me, almost always lagging, so that's not quite ideal, but we put up with it. That's why everything here is going to be sped up by a lot. And I don't quite remember exactly where, but coming up soon, I'll take a gander at the chart again, and what I want you to notice is that the yellow line ticks up, makes these big jumps every time I hit fill my inventory, or submitted a buy order. Now it's not super clear to see, but there's also a purple line, which later towards the end actually ends up ticking up itself. What these 2 lines correspond to, the yellow line corresponds to the 10% weighted sell offers. So what the program does is it takes the top 10% of or the bottom 10% of all the sell orders, and it takes the average of those and plots that. The purple line is going to be the same metric but 2% instead of 10%. And then the red line, the lighter red is going to be the lowest sell price. So you'll see that when as the insta buy price or the insta sell price in game, and in the chart it shows up there. How the chart sort of works is it asks the Hypixel API every 15 seconds about all the status of everything. Yes, here's what I was referring to. You can see almost every time I make a purchase, you can actually see the impact I'm having until the end, where I almost destroy the whole market by making the 2% number jump way the heck up. And you notice that the red line actually tracks up, mostly because the other two lines, the 2% and the 10%, that's sort of the average of the majority of the actual sell offers are. And so if the majority is very high, then that red line down there, it actually doesn't really mean much, because it just takes one person like me to come in and buy a lot of that item, and that'll very quickly eat up those small offers until, whoa, hey, now everything's back up to that dark red line at the top at 5 coins apiece, because that is what the sell price to the NPCs are for Prismarine shards. So now you can't quite see it, but I believe I've already surpassed the 100,000 coins of profit mark. Here I'm looking at other things to buy. That baby blue is very good. That means that there are currently people selling that item for below the NPC sell price. Right now, we're going to look at Ender Pearls. Here we are. We're at nice, healthy 100, almost 60,000 coins of profit. You'll notice that number coming up for pretty much the rest of the video is going to be usually below where it actually should be. You could, if you want to keep track at home, you can keep track of it by sort of just adding up the coins in my purse plus the coins in escrow, and then multiplying the amount of items I have to claim by 7, because that is the sell price of Ender Pearls, which I was just checking out the chart right there. I cut out, of course, my auto clicker just claiming all those for me. We take those out, sell them. First, actually, I go here and I check the price in the Bazaar versus the NPC sell price for the Ender Pearl and Enchanted Ender Pearl and the Absolute Ender Pearl, and ultimately decide that it's not worth my time, because with tax and all that on the Bazaar, that it just would not be worth it. So selling to the NPC it will be. And besides, these Absolute Ender Pearls are very, very dense in how much coins they're worth versus how many Ender Pearls they actually take. Now, we're just looking at the chart again, noticing that still that red line is below the light red line is below the dark red line. I know it's not a great color scheme. My tool here is still very much under development, so it's also closed source. It's just for me, because I find it very fun to be analyzing the Skyblock market, just like an actual market. You can see there's a lot of things that apply to real markets, and a lot of things that actually don't apply to real markets. One thing in particular is the fact that the lowest sell offer and the highest buy offer are very far away. This doesn't usually happen in real life, because if that does happen, what someone can do, which I actually in this episode, I guess this is sort of a series. In this episode, I don't really do. There, I'm making a difference in that red line there again. You notice? Yep, ticking up after I make a big purchase. Anyway, when that green line and that red line are very far away, what someone can do is they can place an order on that green line to buy some materials or whatever commodity it might be, whether that be like stocks like in the real world, or if it's going to be Ender Pearls in this market. They can then buy it at that green line and then sell it at that red line. And if those are very far away, that means that the person who put in that order gets to pocket the difference. Now here I noticed that, oh my gosh, the Ender Pearl market kind of collapsed. You can see here, it just almost out of nowhere. There must have been someone who bought a lot and just out of nowhere just tanked tanked all the buy orders very, very low. So I get in. I place an order. It doesn't get fully filled, but that doesn't matter, because now I picked up all those Ender Pearls at less than 2 coins a pop, and I'm going to go and sell them for over 7 coins. So even though I only got about 20,000, that's about almost 6 coins of profit. Call it 5 across 20,000. So that's just 100,000 coins in profit right there. And here we are, 320,000 coins, more than $250,000. I take the time. I'm so amazed in the stream to actually update the number in the stream. You can see in the bottom left. Now here we're just placing more orders, doing our best to just get as many Ender Pearls as we can for this low price. Now that I've got some money, I'm actually gonna put some money in, try to buy some seeds. Seeds sell at half a coin per, and I already have enchanted seeds in my super compactor. And now you can see that one of the side effects of the buy price just tanking way down is now the sell price is actually going to start going way down. But this is very weak. It's bound to go back up because you can see the purple and the yellow lines are not tracking down. That means that Yep, in there. I don't remember if I made this big purchase or if it just coincidentally happened, but the price just shoots right back up because there's not a whole lot of orders actually being placed there. It can just be one order to actually make that red line go down, but it just takes one guy to come along, fill that order, and then that red line is just going to go right all the way back up to the next lowest price. We're looking at prismarine shards here. Again, my tool was telling me that they're profitable, but we're having so much fun with ender pearls now. There we collected a few thousand worth. I don't remember the price at which, but it was definitely low, so we're getting a lot of profit there. Now here I take a little bit of a little break while I do that to go see how much money I can make doing other things. Turns out my tool wasn't necessarily right about everything. Something in the API disagrees. Maybe it's because I've been making this tool for a bit and the data that it has is outdated. I'll probably have to go update that or look into it. Got a server reboot coming up soon. I believe before this happens, not quite yet. I first look at enchanted nether warts, realize that my tool is wrong, and then I'm like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. Server reboots, I come back. Go back to ender pearls again because ender pearls the market is still kind of collapsed. I see, wow, 2 coins per, or 2.5 almost. I'm gonna get some action on that. I put in an order. Bazaar closes, restarts, and hey, that order that I put in right before the bazaar closed actually got filled. Whether that got filled by a real person or if it was a glitch, I don't really know, and I don't really care. 2.5 coins per for 30,000. That's a lot of math off the top of my head on the spot. I don't have it written down here. I might have done that, but 4.5 times 30,000 is a lot of profit actually. There. I don't need to come up with a number because I can qualify it instead. Right now you see that our purse is actually below our listed profit. We did make a few money losing trades, but I do believe that I have some money in escrow, and it's not the video's a little too sped up to notice, but oh wow, we just got 131,000 coins back almost out of nowhere. So probably coming up soon we'll actually see the new updated tally. Now we're taking advantage of the fact that that buy price has dipped way the heck down again, or the sell price, excuse me. That red line tracked way the heck down, so we made a small purchase, watched the line sort of bounce up. It tried falling back down, and we made an even larger purchase, at which point it tracked all the way back up to that 2%, because that's where, again, the large volume of trades are at. So it only makes sense that that red line would try to track back to where there's a lot of volume, because it's hard for one person to come along, place an order so large that it is able to pick up over 10% of the total sell orders, because those sell orders are constantly coming in as people are actually gaining ender pearls from minions, from actually fighting endermen, what have you. They will come along, add some more orders, and thus influence the market a bit. Now we notice here that finally that purple line has moved, and as a result, that red line is actually able to go a little bit higher. There should naturally be a little bit of space between the purple and that red line, but that's sort of just out of principle. Now we've got about over 500,000 coins of profit. I don't quite remember where this was at in the stream, but we've still got plenty of room to run. Even if the thing about getting to this point where we have 500,000 coins of profit is that now we can place multiple orders. If Ender Pearls were not so profitable right now, what I could easily be doing is I could be going out and placing orders on other things. One thing I was able to do was pick up over 71,000 items, albeit this was me buying directly from sellers, so they were selling for 6.6 coins, but that's still 0.4 coins per in profit, times 71,000 is still a good amount. About 28,000 coins in profit, I believe. And yeah, back there I did accidentally drop my enchanted, or my large combat sack. Oops. Luckily nobody picked it up. I don't think anybody can pick it up, but nevertheless, still can be happy that we did not lose a very good investment. Anyway, here we go. Just continuing our adventures in buying a bunch of Ender Pearls, pick up stash. I got disconnected, or at least put in limbo, more times than I care to count. I was counting at some point, and then I got past like 5, and then I was just done. It was really frustrating, especially when there was one incident where I was trying to I had to put the prismarine shards in my the enchanted prismarine shards in my personal compactor, so I had to first enchant them, but then they went into my fishing sack, and so I had to take them out of my fishing sack, and then I had to put them in I had to put the personal compactor in my hand, and then put the shards in the menu. But then the game was just outright refusing to let me switch back to putting the fishing sack in my hand, and so eventually I just went to my private island to switch those out. Anyway, I forget why I looked at the chart earlier. It kind of passed. Probably just pointing out the fact that the market has sort of tried to come to an equilibrium, where the green and the red line have sort of tried to merge, but still that purple line and that yellow line are not moving at the same speed. So now we've got thousands of Ender Pearls that we bought at about 4 coins. So we're getting 3 coins of profit on each one of those. Again, using my auto clicker to claim all of them, and then they all get enchanted, and then all I have to do is just take them out of my large combat sack, I believe it's called. Yes. And then we sell it right to the NPC. And there's only about 4 clicks, really. At least to sell to the NPC. All the other stuff is basically done with the auto clicker, so it's almost no work to me. Here I realize I'm making money so fast and so absurdly that I just decided to change the notation to we have more than 620,000 coins of profit. I can't really catch a glimpse of exactly where we're at right now, but does it really matter? We're already at the point where, oh whoa, there's 1 million. We're already at the point where we're getting over a stack of absolute Ender Pearls every time we go to the Bazaar and claim all of our items. So we're just trying to keep up. For some reason, I don't know why, but all the buy orders, I just kept putting them in at 3.9 and 4 coins a piece, and you can see how it's just stable. That light blue line, how it tracks up, it spikes up, dribbles down, spikes up, dribbles down, spikes up, dribbles down. Every time it spikes up, that was when I placed a new order, because that's actually the 10% buy average. So it's just like that yellow line on top, except instead of being for the sell orders, it's for the buy orders. So you can see I'm definitely making a difference. There's almost nobody else coming along to prop up the market. It's pretty much me doing it all, and now here we are, over 2 million coins in profit. Now we're not even 2 hours in, and also we're dealing with some crazy lag at times. I mean, I put my auto clicker to click every half second. And even then, sometimes the game just would not be able to keep up with it. So, I would think that if I had maybe a higher rank, I don't exactly know how Hypixel does that, but I believe that the higher ranks would have less lag, I'd imagine. I don't think everybody is this laggy, because otherwise I don't know how they get so many people to play all at once. I mean, I play only because I just enjoy passing the time, and also the private islands are not that laggy, actually. So that's fine. Now, finally, the buy price is finally starting to tick up. It seems some people are starting to catch on, possibly. Not exactly sure. I try to buy, just insta buy some of these, but between the lag and the market just being too volatile, because when the 2% and the 10% line are not tracking with that other red line, then it makes for very small purchases, leading to the price fluctuating wildly. And if they can't find the price that they have quoted for you, then they're going to not let you actually make the purchase, because otherwise, say the price just magically skyrockets up thousands and thousands of coins, well, now you're going to be out a bunch of coins you never signed up to you pay. So that's sort of whatever. We're now I go out and close out some positions here, especially the ones that I don't believe that'll ever be filled. And now we're just going to be selling the last of our Ender Pearls, I believe. And here we are. Actually, I had a lot more in my stash at that time. I went on later, realized that I had about, I think it was something like 70,000 coins worth of Ender Pearls in my stash, which I had to pick up later and sold. So ultimately, the total profit came out to be more than 3,300,000. Starting from a 1,000 coin investment made 2 hours prior, we managed to make almost like 300,000% returns using just auto clicker, patience, and this very nice tool that I created for myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna probably try and make this a series. Every time I've done this, it's gone a little bit differently. So I usually stream. I'm gonna try and stream on YouTube next time. I really have not enjoyed editing this video, so I might stop doing that. But if people enjoy it, then I'll consider it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.